Hi friends, today I am back with another Project Life Process video. My photos for this week had sort of a brown undertone, but I decided to pick out that reddish, sort of like a burnt orange color that my husband's wearing in that top right hand photo, and I decided to use that as kind of my main accent color. And then I'm going to pull in just a little bit of like a almost turquoise aqua color just to kind of just to accent it a little bit. I think those two colors work really well. And then I will stick with sort of a gray black theme for all my other cards. So I was just kind of going through some of my cards there. I had already pre-selected some cards when I was printing my photos. So I'm working on my title card right here. And I wish I could remember where I got this 4x6 photo card. I feel like this was either a Jasmine Jones or a Life Love paper freebie that they offered on their website. So I feel really bad that I can't remember, but I think it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago that it was offered. I think sometime in November or December, and I've just been holding on to it for a long time, and I decided to pull it out, and I absolutely love how it looks. And I was just kind of selecting a label there, and when I was thinking about the placement, I realized that it would probably look better in the center, but then I had already stamped my dates kind of off to the left-hand side because I had originally kind of planned to cut it, like have it hang off the right side and cut it down. But I did like the center placement, so I decided to go in with my monthly stamps here from Feed Your Craft, and I just added May to that label, and I kind of like how that turned out. And I also ran out of staples in my tiny attacher I think after this. So I add like 1 or 2, and then I realized that I'm out of staples. So I would have probably added a lot more staples to the photos and journaling cards in this on these pocket pages, but I'm still having trouble finding my extra staples, so we'll see when I finally get around to using them again. So now I'm just adhering down my photos and trying to commit to at least not changing these. And I saw these little heart, what are those called, paper clips that were kind of off to the side of my desk, and I thought that would look really nice on that photo of Felicity, so I popped that right onto the photo. It's just kind of an accent. And then I'm pulling out this stamp set by Studio Calico. This came in the August kit from last year, I believe. I never actually got around to using it, even though they were kind enough to send it to me. And so I'm finally getting to use it now, and it has, I think these are mostly travel themed sort of sentiments, but I thought that Good Times and a couple of other sentiments worked really well on this page. So I stamped Good Times just in the bottom left hand corner of that photo of my husband and daughter. She was cracking up about something on the couch, and I just thought that was a really cute photo. So I was trying to figure out how I wanted to kind of journal on this page since I didn't leave myself a ton of room for journaling cards. So I just cut down a little piece of grid cardstock. These are little cards I think that I got from Daiso. I have a huge stack of them, and so I pulled them out for sort of random journaling. And so I'm just going to adhere that to the bottom of that photo. I think that's where I ran out of staples, and I was like, oh no. But that's okay. And then I'm moving on to this photo of a screenshot of an Instagram photo that I posted about me posting a YouTube video. So here I am, just kind of journaling about getting back into posting process videos on YouTube. Wanted to include that in my project life, so that's what that photo was all about. And then I'm just kind of deciding what other sentiments I want to include. So I think I go with that snapshot sentiment right there to add to the photo of me with my daughter. And what you see with me doing there is just kind of prepping my stamps. So these are brand new, so I'm just running a little eraser over the top of it just to kind of rough up the surface there, and that works really well. And then for this photo of my daughter, I just added a couple of little Ali Edwards sentiment strip stickers. Just using the black ones there, and that worked out really well. Again, I probably would have used my tiny attacher to embellish those, but just kind of went simple there. And man, I think I depend on my tiny attacher a little bit too much. I think it's just kind of the perfect embellishment. I use it so often, and I know that I'm probably not the only one out here that uses my tiny attacher on just about everything. So I added that other little circle embellishment to that photo of my husband with our dog. And here I thought I would add a little bit of washi tape to this card that says "Set Your Life on Fire." I thought that was great, but I felt like it seemed a little bit awkward next to that other 3x4 photo, so I wanted to take it off. But when I was taking it off, it pulled up the card. So I'm improvising here and bringing in a new card, and I think it's just "Count the Ways That I Love You," which that wasn't very hard to journal about. I was just writing down some of the reasons why I love my daughter, and that will finish off this page. So with the two 3x4 photos and that 4x6 pocket, I need to decide what's going to go on the other side, and if I have two 3x4 photos on the other side, I'll go ahead and use my fuse tool just to finish those pockets. Otherwise, I will adhere them to a 4x6 card to back them. So that's going to finish off this spread. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is those photos that are in the 3x4 pockets, those were originally 3x4 photos that I cropped into squares. And my reason for doing that is just so that I can get a little bit more use out of my 3x4 journaling cards, add in a little bit more color and patterns, and kind of get rid of some of my stash and use it up. So just kind of adds a little bit of interest and switches it up from page to page. So that's kind of my reason for doing that. So that will complete this process video. I hope that you enjoyed and you got a little bit of extra commentary from my daughter during this video. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting, but hopefully you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.